You're listening to Across the Pond with Wyatt and Gillian.
I am now recording.
Same.
I can't hear you. Oh, my volume's off.
Can you hear me now?
My headphones aren't in. I can hear you.
Put your headphones in.
And my recording device can hear you and me. I thought I lost my earbud. What a surprise recording. I'm totally not prepared.
Well, we've got a topic today at least.
It's like that scene in Anchorman when he's pulling out the flute and he's like, I'm not prepared, really, I'm not.
Is that in the first one?
Yeah, the only one that actually matters.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
The second one was not great.
Okay.
Do you know they're making a Gladiator 2?
You know, I still haven't seen the first one.
The first one's great.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie. I don't even know. It seems like they're just, like, in the previews, there's, like, a rhinoceros in the arena, and, like, there was, like, boats. The movie's not about the animals. It's about the story of Maximus. When will kids learn? It's about dialogue, not about rhinoceroses.
When is that coming out?
I don't know. Soon. Also, that new Wicked movie.
Yeah. Be careful, because I'm a fan. So.
I was literally gonna say you seem like you'd be a fan, but then I was like, should I? But that I feel like I saw a preview for that like 2 years ago.
No, I think the first trailer came out 6 months ago. So you're being a bit dramatic here, but yeah.
I am.
No, what annoys me about Wicked though is that they've split it into two movies. So you're only getting part one this year, and part two is coming out next year.
You are. I'm not. I'll get both parts, and whenever I feel ready to watch it.
I think it's gonna be good though. They actually even like when they were shooting the movie, they sang live. So that's gonna be.
They were singing live.
Yeah, they were singing live during the shooting of the movie.
Just like on stage, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Wink, wink. Wink. No one sings live these days, except for rock stars and karaoke singers. So we're doing public speaking.
Yeah, / singing. No?
Public performances.
There we go. That's the topic.
No.
Okay. Well, first question is, do you think a podcast counts as public speaking?
No. I was thinking we didn't do any catching up, but we've already gone into the podcast, so whatever. Catch up another time.
Yeah.
I don't feel that it is. In theory, it should just be two people talking who enjoy talking.
Yeah, but it goes to an audience, right? Because you remember
there was definitely that one. There was like a window when I was like, thousands of people are gonna be listening to this. I got to be on. There's like 1 or 2 episodes.
It was a short window. That was
yeah.
When that happened, episode 4 for me, I think. Because the first 3 ones were just doing whatever, and then the 4th one I was like, shit. Like some people have listened to it now. I need to be aware. And I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore again.
Yeah, there's definitely still thoughts of like, should I say something, not say something, but I try and say everything.
Yeah.
But I say ums and buts a lot. I can't stop. Obama says all the time, so I'm okay with it.
Okay.
That's what he does. No, I don't feel pressure.
Okay, so public speaking then. Oh wait, we haven't clapped. We need to clap.
1, 2, 3. Was it on your side? I say that every time I say the same thing. because I do count fast, so there's a chance that it's not.
Yeah, you're trying to trick me every time.
Yeah, when I was editing the last one, I was like, damn it, we forgot to clap. At the end, it was like, we forgot to clap. Yeah.
Yeah, still learning.
Yeah. But yeah, so for you, public performances, public speaking, I guess public speaking is probably seems like the first like time where it's like you're on stage in front of like it's a fright for like being in school. But did you have that in school? Like, did you have to give speeches, or did you feel nerves?
No, I mean there was one time when I was very young. I think I was probably like 6 or 7, and it was like an external company, like a theater company, came and like trying to get some of the kids involved, and my teacher pushed me into like doing it. So all you had to do was, I think, first you were going backstage, and then you had to come on stage and sit down, and then there was going to be some interaction, and you had to wear a mask or something. And I remember I was just staying backstage and didn't want to go. And then this like older man, I think, just kind of like shouted at me a little bit.
Older man.
And then I just cried. So I was traumatized.
He shouted at you?
He didn't shout. I can't remember exactly because I was very young, but I just remember getting the sense of like, you have to go on stage now. And it was something like maybe it was like 50 children in the school hall. So it was nothing crazy, but I just remember like, yeah.
I mean, that's all your peers.
Exactly.
And the older man who has never fulfilled his dreams sees you not want to go on stage because he sees himself not wanting to go on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
isn't it crazy? Sorry.
No, say it.
I was gonna say, isn't it crazy to like you like look back on like how adults acted or treated you as a kid, and at the moment it was like, oh my god, I'm doing something wrong. But now looking back, it's like, what a loser to like yell at a kid or like anything like that. It's like, why?
Yeah, there's some stuff like, I'm 36 in 2 weeks, and there's some stuff that still nowadays is like from like teachers that are still like haunting me today, which is crazy.
Yeah, but like looking back on it, it's like, what?
I know.
Like, why? Like, could you imagine you acting like that to a kid? Or, like,
I hope not.
I guess we've given no examples, but I know there's examples out there.
But yeah, to go back to your first question, yeah, that was my first interaction, I think, as like public speaking, and I think I was traumatized, and I don't think I had to do anything. Well, I think I was in a play 1 year, but I hated that.
Mm-hmm.
I've always hated like public speaking of any kind.
Yeah.
How about, I
guess
guess,
it's a very
because
common fear.
Because you've done improv, I'm sure you probably like it a bit more than most people.
You cut out a bit at the end. What'd you say?
Because you've done improv before, I've got a feeling you probably like it a bit more than others.
No.
No.
I'm okay with it now. Like, obviously, I take like a lot of calls with customers and stuff, so like it's like I have to be. But no, I was terrified of anything that I felt was a performance and I would be evaluated.
Yeah.
I would like heart pounding through my chest. I can't think. I'd do anything to avoid it. Not anymore. Going back to episode 8, I don't try and maintain the status quo anymore. But yeah, like I remember this one like in Spanish class we had to give a presentation. It's weird. When I was a kid, I was very shy, but I was also kind of a class clown, cocky kid, even though I also didn't talk a lot. Like, I would have, like, different... So I'm saying that because the Spanish teacher didn't like me because I would get in trouble a lot in class and, like, do things. But I also was, like, extremely shy and, like, hated any attention in that vein. So it was really counterintuitive. But I think he gave me, like, some difficult prompt. And I had to, like, go speak in Spanish. And I also didn't study much. So I didn't know Spanish. And it was like, this is awful. But I just remember being terrified for that. And just, like, reading off a note card. And I had to have the note card.
¿Puedes hablar español ahora?
Sí. I know you said, can you speak Spanish now? I know.
Yeah.
I can understand. Yo entiendo, pero no hablo.
You're not even trying with the accent. You're like, yo entiendo, pero...
It's my voice, all right?
Yeah, but make an effort.
I'm trying to globalize the language. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Now, like, I mean, even, like, if I feel put on the spot and not prepared, I still feel, like, very... Like, I'm pretty damn good at cornhole. But, like, in my old company, we had a cornhole board in the office, which was insane how we just played cornhole, like, all the time. It was awesome. But we had, like, on people's, like, birthday months, they would do, like, some special event for those people. And, like, they'd have to do some competition to win something, whatever. But on my birthday month, it was, like, a cornhole competition. And, like, me and, like, 4 or 5 other people that didn't play. And I was, like, expected to just crush everyone. And it was the entire company that came out to watch us play. And my heart was literally pounding through my chest. I was, like, brain was, like, shutting down. I won, but barely. Like, I did not play well. I was, like, shaking. I was so nervous. So, yeah.
What was that game?
I
feel like I don't know it.
Cornhole, it's, like, it probably has a funny British name or funny French name. But it's, like, a wooden board. And it's slanted and has a hole in it. And you throw little beanbags.
Okay. Yeah. I've never played that.
Yeah. Baggy holy.
Fill the hole.
Yeah. But you said you had plays? Or were they just like school plays?
Yeah, school plays. I only did the one when I was 10 or 11. Oh no, we had to do a play when I went to engineering school for a year. It was great. And there was an end of year show and I was terrible. Yeah, no, I just hate it. If I can avoid it. Also, I think I'm not the best at speaking. Like, I do a lot of like and sometimes I mumble, and yeah, I'm the same in French as well. In French, I speak really fast, and I just mumble my words. So yeah, I don't love it.
It's more of a flowier language, probably.
What?
Than English. French is probably more of a flowier language than English, so you gotta speak fast and flow, right? Every language that isn't English sounds like it all flows together. I guess that makes sense. Isn't it weird to think when we were babies, like when someone's talking, there's no stopping in between words. So you just like, from hearing people talk, you just like process the percentages of these sounds happening over these sounds, and that's how you figure out words. Because like I haven't stopped, there's no stopping in the sounds that I'm making right now. You know?
Yeah. There's different frequencies.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's your baby brain just figuring it out. But yeah, when did you feel like, well, if you hate public speaking, what made you start doing, would you say karaoke is like your biggest public performing thing that you do?
Yeah, I'm also quite drunk normally when I do it. I mean, I can drink less now and do it because I feel like I sing better when I don't drink.
Yeah.
That came with, during lockdown, my husband and I would just every Friday night do karaoke, the two of us at home. So I just sang every weekend for I don't know how many months. So
at home?
Yeah, at home. So I got used to doing it. So I was less scared when I then went to do it like in a bar and stuff.
Yeah. Because you knew you were all right.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think once you know you can hit the notes, like you're not really out of tune, I think you. Yeah. It's felt a bit more confident.
I think that's what it is for me in anything too. Of like, once I know that I'm decent at the thing that I'm going to be doing, I can do it. But like, if I'm just like all of a sudden on the spot, like, it's like, I don't even know. I can't just come up with something on the spot, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Yeah.
When was it? Did you, after you're doing it at home, had you gone to like a bar and done it before? Or?
A few times. I think one of the first times I was smashed, and I don't really remember it. And I think I was me and a friend of a friend just sang Queen, "Don't Stop Me Now," but we didn't know the lyrics, we didn't know the tune. It was carnage.
Really?
Yeah, it was. But that was what,
Did you know the song?
15 years ago. I knew it, but I didn't know it enough to sing it.
Yeah.
I can sing it now, I think. But that was 15 years ago, so that was one of the first times. And then I did two things. For my husband's 40th, I rented a theatre for him and got all his friends to perform, like do a dance or something. And then I opened the show and I sang a song. So I sang a song in front of his friends. I was, again, quite drunk to do it. But that was definitely scary. And I did it again recently for my mum's 60th. I sang a song that she likes in front of her friends. Again, I was fairly drunk. I only had like 5 glasses of champagne that night. So I was in a good spot.
Yeah. I think it's pretty common for people to perform intoxicated.
But you like going to karaoke bars as well quite a lot, right?
People think I go more than I do. I feel great after I do it, and it's so fun. But it's also like I used to go like a couple times over the past year. Went solo because they put the Adults Are Talking by the Strokes on, and I've always thought I really wanted to sing that song. And so and then they put Infinity Crush on by Julian Casablancas and Daft Punk, and they have other they had another Strokes song that I want to sing. But I also I practiced it. I learned every word and practiced it multiple times, in the shower or just at home. And then I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm not even gonna look at the board, and that felt great. And I knew I could sing it.
So that was performance more than karaoke.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference?
Well, I think if you don't have to look at the screen and the lyrics and you just face everyone.
Is that what karaoke means? It means you don't know the words?
I don't think that's what it means. I think it's Japanese, right? I can't remember what it stands for. I can't remember what the definition is. But
I thought it just meant people who can't sing that sing. Amateur singing.
Then I don't do karaoke.
Yeah, because you can sing.
So is performance.
Performance.
Yeah, what's that place in New York that you go to? That you recommended to me?
161 Lafayette. This podcast sponsored by 161 Lafayette.
Well, so I went to their sister bar.
Do they have a sister bar?
Yeah. With my brother in February. And it's cool. But the thing is that I noticed in New York is that people that go on stage and perform, they're all if they're not professionally trained, they can all hit the right notes and stuff. If you go to a karaoke bar in the UK, this is not that. This is all these people were I swear they were all Broadway singers. It was impossible. They just.
Well, you like that about New York, or you don't like that about New York?
I think I was more nervous about singing because of it. But
yeah. Well, there are bars. There's a karaoke bar on, I don't know. It's is it 4th Street? Is it 4th? It's near the Spaniard. It's right next to the Spaniard for people listening back home. I don't like that bar at all. It's the vibe is bad. The people there are just hammered, drunk. It's just, I don't know. I'll never sing there again. 161 has a magical vibe to it. Feels good when you're there. But I'm long overdue to go back.
Yeah. Would you rather sing in front of strangers or sing in front of friends?
It depends on the friends.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on the quality of the friend, the level of friendship.
Well, it sounds like they're not friends.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's I consider them a friend, but
I want names.
Certain people that I'd be.
Yeah, drop a name.
Yeah, I will not. But I can't even think. It would be weird. It would be very weird if I just pulled out a name. I've thought about singing karaoke with this person multiple times. I thought, no, it's not going to be fun. I guess if I were to have a night out and go drinking and stuff like that, then it doesn't matter who it's with. If I were to do it sober, I think it would matter. But I don't know what it would rely on. I don't know. In my head, I feel there are certain people that I'd be more excited to do it than others. But that's as much as I can give you right now.
Okay. When we went to New Orleans with a company, how did you find that? Because we went to a karaoke bar as well.
Yeah, I did not like their song selection. It was very limited. I think that's a big thing for me. Where this is just a karaoke podcast at this point. It's not even public speaking. But I really want to sing like the songs that I want to sing, as opposed to just being on stage singing
in your key as well. You want the right
oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I used to think I wasn't a great singer. Still don't think I am, but like I can hit certain songs. But I also I like songs that have like a lot of emotion, as opposed to just like singing Wonderwall, you know. And I want to feel that. Yeah, like the songs that like Mr. Brightside. Like, sure, it's fun, but like I don't get anything out of that. Someone else can sing that. I don't need to sing that. I want to sing songs that no one knows the words to, but they're like, that guy's feeling it. Yeah, what songs do you like to sing? On this public speaking podcast.
My go-to is Angels by Robbie Williams, which I realized when I was in New York that is not as popular as in the UK. What else do I sing? I'm in a very a Bon Jovi phase where I keep singing Living on the Prayer. Don't know why. It's also very hard to sing.
Yeah, it probably strains your voice a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But do you like to, what are you looking? Are you looking for? You know what I'm asking? I guess we're all trying to feel like the emotion of it. You know?
Yeah, I really enjoy singing. I don't know why. There's a kind of a release that comes with it. That's quite enjoyable.
Yeah. It is. Other people yell in the streets.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the same thing. When you belt, I don't know, you let something out, I guess.
Yeah. It is a very, you do stop thinking. It's like one of those things that you stop thinking about everything else because you're performing the song that you like, so, you're feeling good.
So maybe the trick to go back to public speaking is to try and get to the same mindset when you're about to do a speech or something. Have you ever had to do a best man speech or something?
No. But no, I haven't. I'm trying to think of a speech that I've recently had to give, but no, I haven't. I feel like maybe not public speaking directly, but as long as you a great way for anything like that is to just have a bunch of conversations beforehand. If we were to do this and I was going to go do a speech after that, I bet the speech would go a lot better than if I just went into a cold, you know.
Yeah, although I had this, when was it? A few months ago, I went to a meeting, work-related meeting, and I did not realize it was a full-on meeting in front of an audience. So it was 50 people in the room, and they had 2 screens where we were presenting, and not knowing, I didn't have time to panic because I walked into the room and I was like, shit. And then I just kind of went into, this is what we're doing now. Whereas if I'd known that in advance, I would have probably had more time to think it. But that's an extreme example of you walk into the room and you're like, oh fuck.
Everyone's naked.
Yeah. Everyone was naked.
Yeah. People always say that, picture people in your underwear. What does that help? How does that help at all? Why does someone being in their underwear make it easier for me to speak to them?
Yeah, I don't know. And that only works if you look better than most people in their underwear as well.
Yeah, what if they look great?
Yeah, exactly.
Very distracting.
Have you got any techniques to not get stressed out? I think they say to get rid of adrenaline, you have to do push-ups or do something to get rid of that extra energy and just.
I think you just have to do it a lot, and when the ones that, hopefully you've done it enough by the time that you do one that matters that you won't be nervous anymore. I don't think there's anything that like sure you could like blow off steam. I think something like this, like warming up beforehand, is like the best way to get into the rhythm, even though you still be slightly nervous. And there's always gonna be times where like you are like you just can't shake the nerves, and that's kind of like the practice aspect. Like the first time you do it, it's gonna be very like when you're in high school or whatever. It's gonna suck. You're gonna feel very nervous unless you're like one of those people that just commands the stage. But at a certain, like in anything in life, after a certain amount of times doing it, it just feels like routine.
Although
so there is no
I think like a lot of
shortcut.
A lot of like going back to singing now. A lot of artists still get really nervous before getting on stage, even though they've been doing it for 10, 20, 30 years.
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast with
another
Bill Hader.
podcast. This is the only podcast you should listen to.
I've mentioned Pete Holmes' podcast multiple times. The only way I get content for this podcast is through other podcasts. This podcast is an aggregation of other podcasts. Bill Hader like mentioned that he'd just be like sick to his stomach before he went on stage, and then he would go on and do really well, and then he'd come off and feel sick to his stomach again. I think that's just something that's like a part of. It just is what it is. Like Conan O'Brien said he would throw up sometimes before going on stage. Like it just is. Like if you care about what you're gonna do, that's another part of it. It's like if you're nervous, you care about some aspect of how this performance is gonna reflect on you. Like you care about your peers' opinion of you. You care about if it's going to be good for your career. So it's a good thing to have that. And it's just an unfortunate thing that just happens. I don't know. It seems like, yeah, everyone who is a performer gets butterflies, sometimes like awful butterflies. But you just do it because it's good for you. Better than just hiding. I was going to say, people don't know. I've said this before. I don't think I've said it on here, but like they don't know what you're feeling unless you show them what you're feeling. Like you could be dying inside, but if you don't show the emotion on the outside, they think like you're a rock star. I do think that's like a secret to people that are great performers or public speakers, is that they just don't show how they're actually feeling.
Or they're just high all the time.
Yeah, I don't think they give great performances if they're high all the time. Depends on what it is. That if they're 5 champagne glasses in, then yeah. But that's the tip.
Yeah.
Get to 5 champagne glasses as fast as you can, then get on stage.
Yeah, I think like for me, my voice shakes and my whole body shakes when I'm nervous, so it's kind of obvious. But people always say like, "Oh, it didn't seem like you were nervous."
It is pretty wild, and like you feel like you feel like you're nervous, or like you feel like you're having a bad day or something. And it's kind of like with this podcast. Like when you go back and listen to it, we sound the exact same every time. But there are times where I felt off or you felt off, and it doesn't show at all.
Yeah, that's weird because the fourth one was not good for me, and then I think the last one we recorded, I don't know which one it is. You've not done it yet, like you've not edited it yet, but I felt off as well.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, going back and listening to it, you don't notice at all. But in the moment, yeah, you do. So just never tell anyone about your feelings or your problems, and everyone will think just you're incredible.
Keep it to yourself.
It is a legit strategy, and it does work if you can deal with it. But it also maybe people won't be as close to you as you want them to be. So that's the trade-off. You don't have close bonds and relationships. But those close bonds and relationships might fall apart if they think you're too emotional and needy. So
lose situation.
Something to think about. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It's that time during the episode where we both try to harmonize.
What time? Wrap up time?
In wrap 5, 4, 6, 7, 8. It's wrap up time.
5, 4, 6, 7, 8.
What
is that? 5, 4, 6, 7, 8. All right, we can wrap up.
Yeah, we haven't said it at the same time, so it's not going to work.
Wrap up
time.
That
was the worst one.
The time was pretty locked in.
Yeah, I think
I'll wrap up.
The first one was the best one. Okay, you wrap up. Go.
Okay. I was jealous when you wrapped up last time. I realized that you like karaoke a lot. And I already knew that. We definitely talked about singing a lot, but I think... Actually, I don't even know what to say. I don't know.
You can't just like claim wrap up time and then just not wrap up.
I know.
This is terrible.
I know. Well, I think when I do the wrapping up, I try and think of it from your perspective, but I'm only thinking about from my perspective at this moment.
It's fine. Just
Well,
be
fine.
selfish.
Wrapping up, you don't like public speaking, and you try and avoid it, and you got yelled at by an old man. But you also like doing karaoke a lot, and you like the performance, the energy, and it makes you feel good afterwards. But you like it probably because you knew you were good at it, because you practiced a lot at home. And I relate to that a lot, because if I feel prepared and I can do something well, then I feel fine doing it. But if I don't, then I feel a lot of pressure and would probably not do as well. But as long as I practice and do something, then public speaking or public performance is not as difficult.
Yeah.
That's my advice for people back home.
And I would
Do you
add
have any
to
more wrapping up
time, yes, that you, even though you've done improvisation, you do not like public speaking. That you were both somewhat shy and a dickhead at school.
Yep, that's fair.
That no puede hablar español. And you like a random game where you throw bags in a hole. I need to Google that.
Cornhole is one of the best games of all time.
I'll have to Google it because I've got no idea. I can't picture it really.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, on the improv front, you wrapped up better. It's not my best wrap up for people listening back home. I can do better than this. But the improv front, yeah, that was definitely like one of those things where like it was something that was very like I never thought I'd do it. I thought I'd be way too nervous to do. And the 101 was great, and it was definitely like I felt like it really stepped out of my comfort zone, and it went really well. 201, I felt like I didn't have the skill set. I bet if I went back and did it, it would be a lot better. But that was like very nerve-wracking and not as enjoyable. But
you covered that in episode number 8 as well, just so you know.
I know.
Yourself.
But reference episode number 8 for more details. Okay. Well, if people have questions, feel free to write in.
Yeah, wait. I'm free now to taking questions if anyone's
If anyone wants to call in or DM us. DM Julian, he's the business manager. No. Done.